What's up, HASfit Tribe? It's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
I'm 20 weeks pregnant, Claudia.
And this is a cardio and abs workout without equipment.
Today's workout is broken up into 4 parts. In part 1, we're starting you off with the warm-up.
Part 2 is our cardio round, and we're going to perform today's cardio Tabata style. That means we're going to go 4 back-to-back rounds of each exercise. 20 seconds of work, followed by 10 seconds of rest.
Part 3 is all about your core and abs.
And we're going to finish off in part 4 with our cool down.
There's absolutely no equipment required for today's routine.
If you're ready to go, let's do it. All right, tribe, let's get started with the warm-up. First one for the day, warming up our upper bodies. We're going to do a shoulder roll. Go ahead and pick those shoulders straight up to our ears and then bring the arms up and over. Perform an arm circle. Shoulders up, arms come up and over. Just a complete upper body shoulder stretch on this one. Nice and controlled, not going too crazy on the pace. Remember, it's just the warm-up here. Now, we're not going to count any repetitions during the workout or during the warm-up. Just want you moving at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Making sure to breathe on this one. And this funny face that I'm making while I'm doing it is totally optional. Don't feel pressured into making it. Keep those shoulders back. Good posture. Core is tight on this one. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. All right, one more upper body move here. We're going to do a dynamic chest opener. Bring those arms up, elbows to a 90-degree angle. Let's bring the arms together, elbows together, and then as we pull the hands and elbows back, I want you to press that chest forward, open that chest up, and repeat. Open that chest and shoulders up, and then bring the hands and elbows together. Again, keeping good posture. And as you perform this, I want you to focus on bringing that chest forward, not reaching with your head and neck, but instead really reaching with those shoulders as well as your chest. It's a great one to help you improve your posture as well. Keep that breathing going here. Last 10 seconds on this one. As you're getting through this, your range of motion should be improving. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, next we're moving into an inchworm. So we're going to start with our feet shoulder width apart. I want you to bend over and place your hands on the floor. Now, ideally, we're keeping our knees straight, but you may need to bend your knees to accomplish it. We're just trying to keep your legs as straight as possible, and we're walking out with our hands into a high plank position. Now, let's walk up with our feet, keeping those legs as straight as we can. Stand all the way up. And now repeat, going reverse. Come back down, hands down, keep those legs straight as we walk back into a high plank, and then walk back with our hands. Again, if you need to bend your knees to accomplish this, it's all right. And repeat, we're just trying to keep them as straight as possible, stretching out that posterior chain, our hamstrings, glutes, and lower back, all getting nice and warmed up on this one. Again, not a race either. Making sure to breathe, not holding your breath. Also keeping those legs straight as we walk back. Last one. And up. Excellent. All right. Last one in our warm-up. We're going to move into a kneeling hamstring stretch plus rotation. So let's get down into a high plank position for this one. Also known as like a push-up position on our hands and in our feet. Let's bring our right foot up by our right hand. We're going to start with a rotation. So I want you to take that right hand and we're reaching through, bringing that elbow down. And now I want you to sit back, come onto that opposite side knee, straighten out this lead leg, and we're reaching towards the foot. You may or may not be able to touch it, doing the best you can. Now we're coming back and repeating. Back into that high plank, reaching through, and then you sit back and we're stretching that hamstring as well as our calf. Repeat. Again, just going back and forth between the two, getting a little dynamic movement here. Loosening up those legs, getting them ready for this work that is on the way.
Remembering to breathe through these entire exercises, especially when you're in a plank position.
That's it. Don't hold your breath. Okay, last one here. And as we come up, let's go ahead and step back. Step up with our opposite foot, our left foot. And now let's do the opposite side now. Reaching through. And then sitting back onto that opposite side knee. Reaching, stretching that hamstring and calf. And repeat. Focus on getting a rotation while you're up in that high plank position. That'll help you to loosen up that lumbar spine. Good. Make sure not to hold your breath. And again, not part of the workout, so we're just moving at a relaxed pace here. Getting our heart rate up, overall body temperature up, and at the same time gaining a little bit of extra mobility along the way. Last one. Good stretch. And that's it. Warm up is complete. I'm ready to do this.
I'm warm. My goodness.
I'm warm too. It is warm in the gym today. We're going to get some work in. Okay. We're going to get started with either a squat plus high knee clap.
Or a quarter squat plus the high knee clap. And I'll show you what that looks like.
Again, we're going to do 4 rounds of each exercise. We're going to do 20 seconds of work, and then you get a 10-second break in between. We'll show you.
10 seconds goes quick.
It is going to go very fast. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to put our weight back on our hips, squatting down all the way down or quarter. And on the way up, bring opposite side knee up, clap underneath, and repeat. Getting in as many as we can in 20 seconds. Let's do this, HASfit Tribe. Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Squat, knee up, clap. Squat, knee up, clap. You decide which depth of the squat is appropriate for you today.
That's right.
You feel like you can go all the way down? Do so. If you feel like a quarter squat's more appropriate, then that's all right too.
Not much longer. In 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent.
All right, 10 seconds rest.
And then as we always say in these Tabatas, that 10 seconds is going to go by fast.
That's right. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
And so throughout today's routine, we're going to encourage you to choose which variation is appropriate for you. You may start with my variations and finish with Claudia's, or vice versa. We just encourage you to make this workout your own. Pushing yourself all the way through it. Let's go.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. That's 2 down, 2 to go. Let's go. Keep that energy high here. Getting that lower body warmed up with this one.
Here we go. And 2, 1, begin.
Keep that weight back in your hips as you're squatting.
Keep those knees out. Don't let them come in.
Being sure to keep your feet flat as well. Don't come forward onto your toes. Good posture. Back is straight. Core is tight. Let's do it. Come on.
Head up, chest up on that squat. And 3, 2, 1, break.
Whew, already got that burn going in the legs.
One more.
Feeling good.
All right.
Deep breaths.
And 3, 2, 1, let's go.
Here we go. Last one, Tribe. Everything you got on this one, put it all out there. 20 seconds of maximum effort here. Come on. One right into the next. Let's do it. Don't forget to breathe. We're inhaling on the way down. Exhaling on the way up.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
All right, good. We're going to give those legs a little bit of a break with this next one. We're moving to the floor. I'm getting into a high plank position to do a push-up.
And I'm going to be in the high plank position, but from my knees.
You decide which is right for you. We're going to go push-up, elbows down to a 90-degree angle, up, pull back on the elbow, pull back on opposite elbow. Repeat push-up. So it's push-up, row, row. You decide if you want to be on your feet or on your knees, but we're getting this started. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do work. Full range of motion. Every time on that row, pulling back, from your elbows. I want you to keep your back nice and straight. Shouldn't have your butt way up in the air. Again, if you start with the version from your feet, you need to move to your knees. Feel free to do so.
3, 2, 1, break.
All right, 1 down, 3 to go here. Couple deep breaths.
And again, we want to remind you to always work at your own pace. Don't try to keep up with us. Do what you can and begin.
That's a great point. You are in competition with yourself, not with us. Trying to get a little bit better than you were yesterday. Right here. Come on. Let's go. Today is you versus you.
Inhale on the way down on the push-up. Exhale as you come right back up. And 3, 2, 1, and break.
2 down, 2 to go on these. Just because it's a cardio workout, we are getting our upper body involved as well. Total body workout.
That's right.
Today.
Starting again in 2, 1, begin.
Crank them out. Let's go, tribe. Where are you at?
This is going to go by fast. Let's do it.
Keep that core tight. Shoulders stay square to the floor. Shouldn't be rotating as you're performing your row. Nice. Big deep breaths. Keep it going.
And
Come on.
3, 2, 1, and break.
Excellent. Okay.
1
3
more.
down. 1 last one. I'm
Feeling loose.
it.
I know.
I'm feeling it.
And 3, 2, 1, begin.
This one's working your chest, your triceps, shoulders, upper back, and even core, all working together. Very efficient move here. We're going to get a lot of work in a short period of time today, folks.
Not much left. And 3, 2, 1, and break.
Excellent. We're back onto our feet for the next one. We're going to do a skier swing hop. I'm going to do mine from a kickstand stance. So I'm going to do a stagger stance, 1 foot back with the majority of my weight on my lead leg.
And I am in a neutral stance position with my feet about shoulder width apart.
Slight bend our knees. We're going to drive our hands back as our hips go back, hips forward, hop. Repeat, hips back, hips forward, all hinging in those hips, getting started. And 3, 2, 1, begin. You decide which one's right for you. If you're doing my variation, we're going to switch lead legs in between each round.
And if you're doing my variation, of course, you're just hopping up and down with both feet, returning that energy back into the ground. Nice soft landings.
This one is really all about those hips.
And break.
We're hinging at those hips, hips back, hips forward every time. Doing my variation, switch that lead leg. And 3, 2, 1, begin. Hips back, hips forward. Excellent. Slight bend in those knees. Driving those hips back like you're trying to touch your glutes to the wall behind you. Keep that back straight. Squeeze those glutes up at the top
3,
as you jump.
2, 1, break.
Excellent. Okay, that's
Whew.
2 down, 2 to go here. Getting those legs involved real quick.
All right, starting again in 2, 1, begin.
And I switched my lead leg again. Keep that head in line with your spine. So that means as I'm bending over, hinging at my hips, I'm not keeping my eyes up, but instead I'm keeping that head in line with the spine, looking down as I come down.
And 3, 2, 1, and break.
Excellent. Okay.
Whew.
1 more here.
Last one.
This one's really working that posterior chain, hamstrings, glutes, and lower back.
Starting again in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let's do it. Try. Come on. This requires a little bit of balance and coordination as well. Again, if you start with one variation, you need to switch to the other. Feel free to do so.
Not much longer.
Come on, keep it up. What do you got right here?
In 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. Okay,
All right.
we're going to get that upper body going next. We're going to do some overhead punches. Feet are shoulder width apart. Hands start at your chin. We're punching straight up, going right, left, right, left. All right, let's get it going. How many punches can you get? And 3, 2, 1, begin. Hot hands, hot hands. Get that heart rate up. Punching straight up. Burn out those shoulders. If you want to make it a little more challenging, you can hold on to some light hand weights, water bottles to do so, or just go faster. All about speed.
3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. Shake those shoulders loose. Here we go. Here we go.
Not much left. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Make sure to return those hands to your chin after every punch. Bring them all the way back. Full rotation with those hands as well. Got it, you got it, you got it. Push it, push it. Hot hands, hot hands.
All right, and 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent, okay. 2 down, 2 to go here.
Halfway through.
Channeling your inner boxer here.
And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Come on, let's get after it here. How fast can you go?
Let's go.
Your goal for today should be to exceed your own expectations. Achieving more than you thought possible. Right here, come on. Impress yourself. Put it all out there.
And 3, 2, 1, break. Last one.
It's all about speed on this one. No, not especially we're not using any weight. All about how many
3,
can you get.
2, 1, begin.
Come on, fast hands, fast hands. What do you got right here? Quick, 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 quick. Come on. Don't hold it back. Last one, last one. Everything you got right here. Let's go, tribe. Come on.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. Shake those shoulders loose.
Whew.
We're moving to the floor for the next one. We're either going to do a frog mountain climber
Or a Frogger step, and I'll show you what that one looks like.
So from a high plank position, let's put our right foot up by our right hand. Now I'm going to hop and switch to my left hand, or my left foot is up, and alternate.
And I am stepping up, stepping back to the plank position, and bringing my foot to my left hand.
You decide which variation is most appropriate for you, as always. But let's get it cranking. And 3, 2, 1, and begin. Whichever variation you choose, I want you to focus on being light-footed. Shouldn't be loud. If you got neighbors underneath you, we don't want them to hear you.
Definitely not. And we want you to breathe throughout this entire exercise.
And you might not be able to get your foot quite as high up as we are.
3, 2, 1, break.
But do the best that you can.
That's right. This is not an easy move.
No, it is not. It's going to hurt us as well.
And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Making sure to keep that oxygen flowing. This would be an easy one to hold your breath, but it would catch up with you. Keep breathing. Keep fighting right here. Every repetition is getting you just
3,
that much closer
2,
to your goals.
1, break.
Excellent. Come on, let's go. 2 down. 2 to go. What do you got, HASfit Tribe? Right here. Put it all out there.
All right. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Keep that back straight. Shouldn't have your butt way up in the air. Shouldn't have it sinking either. Good posture. Slight bend in both elbows. You don't want your arms locked out. Come on. We're burning too. We're burning there with you. Let's
And 3, 2, 1, break.
3 down. Just 1 more to go.
One more of these
Come on,
moves.
pushing through, pushing through.
All
What do
right.
you
Starting
got?
again. In 3, 2, 1, begin.
This is it right here. Come on, every rep getting you just that much closer to your goals. Focus on what brought you here today. What is it? What motivates you? What made you hit that play button? Stay focused on it right here.
5 seconds.
Finish strong.
3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. All right, we're coming back up onto our feet for the next one. This is called a halo slam. We're going to do the same move for this one. Feet are shoulder width apart. Let's go ahead and interlace those fingers together. We're going to bring our arms up and around, straight down, big power using our shoulders, abs, back, chest, and legs all working together, alternating each side. You know the drill. 20 seconds of work. Let's get it going. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Slight bend in those knees to start. Big power every time. Alternating sides on that halo to the right and then to the left. Keeping a slight bend in those elbows. Big power straight down. Not all upper body. Make sure you're using those legs.
3, 2, 1, break.
Using those legs and abs all at the same time. Come on, keeping that energy up right here. 1 down, 3 to go. Let's get
And
it
3,
going.
2, 1, begin.
Making sure to breathe. Do not hold your breath. Big power every single time. You are a powerhouse, power factory. Let's go. Let's see it. Boom. Big top power every time.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
2 down, 2 to go.
Whew.
Again, making sure to coordinate, get that whole body involved.
Doesn't seem like much, but man, it gets you. 3, 2, 1, begin.
Like most good moves, they catch up to you. Get that coordination going. Dropping down with your hips on every single slam. Kind of like you're chopping wood. Big power. Let's go, come on.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent job.
Whew, one more.
If you want to ramp this one up, you can grab a light hand weight, but really no need. Just get that power going.
3, 2, 1, last round. Let's go.
Make sure you're alternating right, then left. Come on. Think about your goals. Think about what brought you here today to begin with. Whether you're trying to lose weight, gain muscle, just be more fit than you ever thought possible, whatever it is.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
All right, we're moving next into either skater jumps.
Or skater steps.
Okay, I'm gonna jump to my left. We're gonna step, big step, and I'm touching opposite side foot with opposite side hand, and now I'm jumping to the opposite side.
And I am stepping, so it's a lower impact version.
You decide which one's right for you. Let's get them moving. In 3, 2, 1, begin. Either stepping side to side or jumping side to side. You decide which variation is right for you. Making sure you're bending at that knee. Woo. And this one does require some balance. Not about being perfect.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent work.
It's okay if you're a little wobbly.
That's all right. You'll see we're not perfect either.
No.
Just giving it your best.
That's right. Starting again in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Keep that back straight. Focus on that balance. Make sure you're bending that knee. Don't just bend over at the hips, but bending that knee as well.
And try your best to reach down to your toe. If you're not quite there yet, don't worry about it. Keep
That's
coming
it.
back.
Exactly. Do the best you can. Get a little bit better every time.
And break.
Excellent work. This one's even more of a challenge
Goodness.
after some of those other ones.
Oh, yeah.
When your legs are more fatigued.
And starting again in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Let's go, tribe. Where are you at? Right here. Every repetition's getting us just that much closer to our goals.
Whew.
If it were easy, everybody be fit, but we know that's not the case.
Takes work.
That's it. Putting in that work right here.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Almost there, almost there. Shake those legs loose. One last one. Let's get it going.
And 2, 1, begin.
Making sure to focus on that breathing. Not holding your breath here. One right into the next. Come on. If you start with one variation and you need to switch it up, feel free to do so. This one's working your whole lower body.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. Whew, my legs are on fire.
My goodness.
All
yes.
right, next we're moving into an overhead kick. I'm gonna do a variation with the jump.
And I'm going to leave the jump out altogether.
Arms are straight up overhead. We're gonna alternate kicking with our right and left leg, but I'm gonna jump in between.
Woo.
You decide which variation's right for you. Let's get it going in 3, 2, 1. Arms are straight up and kick. You decide if you want to switch legs and kick, and jump, I should say.
Or do the low impact version, which is what I'm doing. Either one is okay.
Whatever you do, do not hold your breath.
That's right. And 3, 2, 1, break.
This one will get your heart rate up
man.
quick, fast, in a hurry.
No.
We can feel it. We're right there with you, tribe.
All right. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Remember, thousands, maybe millions of us at home, feeling that same burn you're feeling that same fight, fighting that same fight you're fighting. In it together, tribe. Let's do it. Almost there, almost there.
Not much left, not much left. And 3, 2, 1, break.
2 down,
Woo.
2 to go. Come
Halfway.
on, almost
2
there.
more to go of those.
You got this, you got this. It's all mental at this point. Show us that mental toughness.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Not even physical anymore. It's all about that mental toughness. I want you to prove to yourself how tough you are.
And if you're doing Coach Kozak's version and you need to do mine, do it. Do what you can to get through this.
Just keep moving. Don't stop. Don't give up.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Come on, let's do it.
Whew.
Doing it together, fighting together right here.
Last one. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
You are a fighter, not a quitter. Let's see it. Come on. Say how big that fight is in your heart right here. Not about your legs. It's about that spirit. It's about that mental toughness. Put it all out there. So close, so close.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Ah, nice work. We're headed back to the floor for the next one. We're gonna do a one-arm plank. I'm doing mine from a bear plank position, coming off of my knees and on my hands.
And I'm in a high plank position from my knees.
Keeping that elbow bent, we're pulling back with our back muscles. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin.
And if you are somewhere in between the bear plank and a plank from your knees, feel free to hop up to a high plank and do your one-arm row.
Keep those shoulders square and parallel to the floor. Pull back, squeeze that back muscle every time. All one side at a time, and we'll switch.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. Core stays nice and tight. Switching arms here for this next one.
That's right. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Keep that core nice and tight on this one. Keep a slight bend in the arm that's on the ground. Don't have that arm locked out.
And again, just to reiterate what Coach Kozak mentioned, you want to make sure your shoulders are nice and straight, and then you're not trying to rotate as you bring your one arm fly up. And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. This one's working your legs, your core, your upper back muscles, all at the same time.
All of it, all of it. And 3, 2, 1, let's go.
2 down, 2 to go.
Let's go, tribe.
Switching sides here. You got it. Come on. Squeeze those back muscles up at the top every time. Also working your chest, triceps. Probably easier to name the muscle groups that's not working.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent. Whatever you do, do not hold your breath on this one.
No.
The easy one to forget.
And last one here in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Come on, try. Finish strong right here. Last one of these. Keep that breathing going. Hard to do, but try to keep those shoulders square to the floor and squeeze that back up at the top every time. Come on. What are you made of? Right here, right now.
And 3, 2, 1, and break.
Excellent. All right, we're on our feet. Finishing with a doozy here. I'm going to do a scissor jump. So I'm going to start in a stagger stance, back knee down at a 90-degree angle. I'm going to jump up, switch legs, knees back down to 90, and switch.
And I'm doing the traditional reverse lunge, stepping back, 90-degree angle on both legs.
You decide what's right for you. But let's get it working together. And 3, 2, 1, begin.
This is it.
This is it right here. No holding back. It's all mental at this point. Our legs are hurting too. Prove it to yourself. How tough are you? Right here, right now. You can do this. You can do anything.
That's right. And 3, 2, 1, break.
Excellent job. If you start with one of these, you need to switch it up. Feel free to do so.
Alternate, right? Scissors.
Just don't
reverse.
hit that pause button.
And 3, 2, 1, begin.
Keep moving right here. Pushing yourself because nobody else can or will do it for you. What do you got right here, tribe? Come on.
10
Working
seconds
together.
left.
Push it, push it, push it.
All right. And 3, 2, 1, break.
Ooh, shake those legs out. I'm burning right there with you.
Coach Kozak, you're a beast.
Oh man, I'm hurting. Don't let my poker face fool you.
And 3, 2, 1, let's go, tribe.
Come on, get it together.
Third round.
It's all about that discipline. Doing what we know needs to be done when nobody else is around. And it's just you and the TV or your phone. Let's get it. Come on.
And 3, 2, 1, break.
Hoo-wee.
One more.
We got one last one,
more.
tribe. Come on. Do it with us
You
right
can
here.
make it, tribe.
Stay in it. Stay in it.
All right, starting again in 2, 1, begin. Last 20 seconds.
What'd you come here for, tribe? What is it? What are you working towards? What's it going to take to get there? Every single day, you're doing at least one thing to get yourself closer to that goal. Come on, what's it gonna take? One thing standing in between you and your goals is that work that has to be put in.
And break.
Woo-wee!
That's it, you made it.
All right, let's begin by starting on the floor on our backs. I'm going to be performing an extended reverse crunch.
And I'm going to be performing just a reverse crunch.
Let's start by tucking that chin, bringing your shoulder blades off the ground, gluing your lower back to the floor, and extending your arms straight back. Now I'm going to extend my legs straight out.
And I'm going to have my knees bent with my toes on the ground.
Now keeping this position, we're both going to bring those knees into our chest and then return. You decide which variation is most appropriate for you. But again, keep those shoulder blades lifted up off the ground, which is going to force those abs to stay contracted throughout the entire move.
And your breath on this movement is that you are inhaling as you're bringing your legs down and exhaling as you bring them into your chest.
And make sure to keep breathing. You do not want to hold your breath throughout this one. And if you start with one variation and you need to move to the next, feel free to do so. We're just getting in as many reps as we can in the allotted time period. We're going hard and fast today, keeping constant tension on those abs. Keep breathing, keep moving here. We got last 10 seconds on this first move. Keep grinding it out, HASfit Tribe. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. All right, next moving into a hollow body flutter plus pulse. So again, maintaining that same position with my chin tucked, my lower back glued to the ground, and I'm gonna have my legs straight on this flutter.
And notice again, I just left my knees bent and I'm just flutter kicking.
So the straighter your legs are, the harder it is. The more of a bend you get in those knees, the more tension it'll take off those abs. You decide which variation is right for you.
And your variation may look like something a little in between.
Yeah, that's it. And we just encourage you to make this workout work for you. Keep breathing, keeping those abs contracted. Good. Almost through this one, more than halfway. Keep grinding it out, fighting through that burn. Let's go, last 10 seconds. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're turning over for the next one, getting into a high plank position. I'm gonna get into a high plank position from my feet.
And I'm on a high plank position from my knees.
Now I'm gonna go opposite elbow to knee.
And I'm actually gonna do elbow to an ab crunch.
So she's just bringing that elbow into her abdominal muscles, and I'm bringing that opposite elbow to knee. Again, you decide which variation is most appropriate for you. But either way, we're keeping that back nice and straight, core stays tight, shoulders are parallel to the ground. We don't want a lot of twisting involved in this one. And just again, getting as many in as you can.
Just a nice little ab squeeze.
That's it, hard and fast today, hitting every single abdominal muscle, hitting you from all angles today. Good, keep it up. Again, how many can you get here? You're only in competition with yourself, getting a little bit better every time you come back and repeat this routine. Not much left here. Let's go, last 5 seconds. Grind it out for 3, 2, 1, and 0. Excellent. Next, we're gonna move to our sides. We're gonna do a jackknife. Now, starting on that side, one arm out straight, opposite hand on your head. Now, I'm gonna bring both legs up as I bring my elbow to knee.
And I am just bringing my top leg up and leaving my bottom leg stationary on the ground.
Again, you decide which variation is gonna be most appropriate for you today. Trying your best to meet in the middle on this one. So both crunching and bringing those knees up at the same time.
And you're really going to feel those obliques just light on fire.
That's it. Learning to love that burn here.
You are exhaling as you squeeze to meet your knee in the middle. And inhale on the way back down.
We're going to switch sides in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Flip over, same move, just opposite side now. Try to eliminate that downtime. Get right back into it here. And if you're doing my variation and you need to rest your feet in between, feel free to do so. But for an extra challenge, keep those feet elevated and don't allow them to rest in between reps. Again, getting as many in as you can, working at your own pace here. Let's go, let's go. Not much left on this side. Last 10 seconds. Again, only in competition with yourself. Let's go. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. To our backs, finishing with a toe reach. Get those legs straight up the best you can. Now, bring your shoulder blades up off the ground, reaching for those toes and performing crunches.
And if you need to, it may look something like a knee reach or shin reach. But do the best that you can.
If you need to, you can be here.
That's right.
But we're reaching straight up. Don't crunch that neck, but instead focus on getting those shoulder blades up off the floor. Reaching straight up for the toes, reaching for the ceiling with your hands, with those abs, but not with your neck.
This is the home stretch.
That's it. Finish strong. Burning them out. What'd you come here for, HASfit Tribe? What made you hit that play button? Stay focused on it right here. Fighting to the end. You are a fighter. You are not a quitter. Let's see it. Let's go. Last 10 seconds. How many can you get? How many can you get?
Let's go. Push it.
For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Woo! Burn so good.
Burn abs. Let me roll over.
Mission successful. We're going to move into a cool down. And the purpose of this cool down is to give us a second to allow our heart rates to come down.
Catch our breath.
And also to gain a little extra flexibility and mobility working at the same time. We spent a lot of time on our hands today, so we're going to do a little bit of wrist work. Let's start with the wrist flexion, extension, with those arms straight up. And now let's make a fist as we bring those fists down. Slowly hold. Feel that stretch. And now let's open those hands up slowly as we peel them back into an extension. Now hold, pulling those fingertips all the way back. Reverse it, slowly make a fist as we come forward into the flexion.
Remembering to take big deep breaths as you move through this routine.
That's it. Hold that static stretch. One more time, up, open those fingers as we extend and stretch those fingers back. Bringing that heart rate down, focus on it. For 3, 2, 1, 0. We get to go to the floor for the next one, so I'm pretty excited. Go ahead and sit down on your backside with your legs out in front of you. Actually, let's do a little angle here, Claudia.
All right.
Legs out in front of you. Legs are straight. We're going to do a hip hinge to start. Hands on our hips. Back stays straight. Shoulders are back. As we bend over, keep those knees down. Don't bring them up. So it doesn't end up being that big of a stretch on this one because you are keeping that back straight. And this is going to emphasize those hamstrings using this form. So don't stretch with your head and neck, but instead keep everything straight.
Nice neutral spine.
Nice neutral spine as you bend over and hold.
And it may not be that much of a move. You might move an inch.
Doesn't take much. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Similar move next, but a little bit different in the muscles that we're targeting. Next, we're going to do a seated reach stretch. So this time we're going to reach with our hands, allow your back to bend, and actually want you to pull back on those toes. If you can't reach them, you can still pull back on them. Tuck that chin, get a full stretch. This one's going to stretch more your back as well as your glutes, still hitting your hamstrings, and then also hitting those calves all together. Nice, big, deep breaths here. Any of these static stretches, we're trying to get to about 85, 90% of what we're capable of. Feeling a good stretch, but not feeling any real pain. As you get into it and relax, you can come just a little further forward as you start to loosen up. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, we're going to come on up into a kneeling position next. Nice and slow here. And do a kneeling hip flexor stretch. So one leg is up, 90-degree angle. Nice and straight line from our shoulders to that opposite side knee. Hands are on our hips. First thing I want you to do is squeeze your glutes and squeeze your abs. Now, keeping them squeezed and contracted, I want you to gently come forward with your hips. Doesn't take a lot of range of motion. As long as you're squeezing here and here, you can feel stretch down your hip flexor as well as your quad. Now, if you don't have those squeeze and they're relaxed, then you can come all the way forward But you'll notice when those glutes are squeezed and your abs are contracted, it doesn't take much. And we're just holding here. Again, nice, big, deep breaths. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, let's switch it up. Opposite side now. Again, great one for the hip flexors as well as your quadriceps. Squeeze those glutes, squeeze those abs, and now ever so slowly bring those hips forward. Got a lot of work in on those hip flexors and quadriceps today. With all those agility moves, some plyometric moves. It's a great one to help those recover so we don't wake up too sore tomorrow. Keep those glutes and abs tight for 3, 2, 1, 0. Relax. Good. All right, next we're going to do one for our shoulders and a little bit of our spine. We're going to do a thread the needle. Let's come on to all fours, hands and our knees. And with our right hand, we're going to reach through and underneath our opposite side arm, slight rotation, and drop that same side shoulder down. Reaching through, just a slight rotation, not a full rotation, and reaching through as far as you can. And we're just holding on this. Again, nice, big, deep breaths here. Trying your best to get that heart rate back down. For 3, 2, 1, 0. Back up. Same move, opposite side. Reaching through with that left hand. Nice and relaxed. Trying to bring that shoulder down and hold. Good time here to just take a minute and be proud of what you've achieved so far today. You put in the discipline. Nobody made you do this workout today. You did it by choice. You were strong enough to get it done. Might not have been easy, but it was worth it. And you're going to come back and you're going to keep doing this day in and day out because you understand that this is a lifestyle and it's worth it.
You're worth it.
You are worth it. For 3, 2, 1, 0. We're back up. Big deep breath. And that is it. You made it. We made it.
We made it.
I am a sweaty mess.
Oh my goodness gracious, you are.
Whew. Well, it's a little warm in here today. Thank you for working out with us today. We appreciate you. We couldn't do this without you. We'd ask that you please support our mission of keeping these great workouts free. And you can do so by downloading our app. It's available for both iOS and Android. You can also stop by our store, pick up a shirt, or our diet guide, Eating for Life.
Please also do not forget to give this video a like and follow us on your favorite social media network.
Again, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been our privilege to work out with you. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.